Howdy, folks. Hello. Happy 14th of July. That's a Monday. Yes, it's Monday. So happy Monday. We are almost done with this thing. We just got a couple more drawings to make on this, or a couple more to clean up, or in paint, rather. And then we'll be done with this. So today's video will probably not be too long because I don't know if I would start. Well, we'll see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. It hasn't happened yet. Anyway, this is where we are. I think all of our colors are good. Let's check them. So, from frame 1. Oh, wait a minute. Color. No, is the color the same? That's right. Purple shirt. Yeah, looks like the same color purple. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And the pants blue. Is right, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know why that's bland. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's I think I know what it is. I think it's the fact that when he jumps up, we see his little tummy, and that's a lighter color. Yeah, see, like right there. And that could be pulling my eye to the shirt, maybe. I don't know. I think that's what I was seeing before. All right, well, anyways. Yeah, the colors look okay. Let's play it again. Because, see, usually you can see if there's any kind of change in anything. You'd see it immediately. The layer with the drawing underneath is still there. So, if you're seeing that I can turn that off. And I will as soon as I'm done painting. All right, so we'll stop it there. All right, so we'll add another drawing. Go up here to add after, bing, on that layer, and then we'll do our color ink line. We're set with the solid line. We're going to use black. Let's see. So I see. So when he comes, he's coming in behind that. Okay, that's what's going on. I was trying to figure out what the deal was with the brush, but the brush actually comes in behind the it's in the right place. The important thing is it's in the right place. Let's see, we'll go up to 200% so we can see that better. And there's the black line, which is going to go on his face and whole body, actually. I'm keeping my hand on the table. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I'm complimenting myself. That's so tacky. All right, let's see. Okay, there we go. Oops. That's the bad thing. It's like sometimes when I make a mistake on cleaning up a line, I figure it's better sometimes to just get rid of the whole thing, just undo the whole thing and start over. It seems to work better. There we go. I don't know if I ever mentioned it before, but the reason I wear a glove on my hand when I'm drawing. The glove it's cut so that my two fingers that are touching on the glass, that it won't stick. That's the reason why I have the glove on. And it's open with these two fingers and the thumb to hold a pen. You could wear a glove that would be completely a complete glove if you want to, but these are made just for this purpose. In fact, you can actually buy them this way. I believe Amazon actually sells gloves for Wacom tablets, and you can get a pack of them. When you buy them, you don't just get one. You can get like 6 or 7 or whatever, and they don't cost a lot of money if you're wondering. So I'm not sure what they call them on Amazon. I'm sure they have a name for it. They may just say something like tablet Wacom tablet gloves or computer gloves. I'm not sure what they say. You might need to look into that if you don't already have that or knowledge of it. Okay. Developing your ability to make a nice, clean, succinct line is just something that you just have to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. I believe there are now in this program you can't do it, but some programs actually, like Photoshop, will give you. I think there is a method by which you can create a line. Let's say if it was a kind of curved line, where you could draw it and get it really accurate. I think Toon Boom has that feature, and it works. Seems to work very well. I've seen people use it, and I have never really used it, but I've seen it in use, and it is really effective. I just do mine freehand because that's the way I learned to do it, and it affords me freedom because it's relying upon my ability to actually do it without any computer help. But I know there are programs that will allow you to do that. So, but I personally don't think it's necessary to have it be perfect. There's something kind of nice about an imperfect line, I think. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's actually a good thing. All of the years that we've seen, that I grew up as a kid watching Disney cartoons, a lot of those were hand inked. And I think that was the thing that, I would say, as a kid, I didn't know they were hand inked. I knew those were drawings, but I didn't know that they were hand inked. I'm using the straight line tool down here, by the way. This little thing here, if you hit it, see, it gives you different types of things. You can draw ellipses, circles, squares, straight lines, and regular line. So I want to click on this one because this gives me the straight line. See, so I can just draw that straight line. This is kind of what I was mentioning a minute ago, but it's like it doesn't have that. There is another function that will give you kind of I don't know what you would even call that. I guess it's like a line that you can get it. I don't know. I don't even know how to even say it. But Photoshop, I know, has that capability. Okay, so we're painting now. We're painting, so got the color of his skin. Got a paint bucket, and we're set. It fills behind. So when I use the filler bucket for his skin here, it's painting behind the line. So let's see. Move this over where you can see it. It's painting behind the line. The thing that Photoshop will do is it'll give you some kind of control over a line. Like, let's say you're trying to make a curved line or something. I think what it will do is it will give you it'll give you a curved line where you can hit certain parts of the line, and it will actually accurately give you the curved line to match. You can pick like parts of the line or something, and I guess what it does is it'll calculate the curve. But I just like to just draw it by hand myself. I don't know, because like I said, I like things. I like a hand drawn thing. I think it doesn't have to be perfect, and I think it is the lack of perfection personally that I like, because I think that lack of perfection is part of what makes animated cartoons kind of neat, really. I think that's just me. Because when I look at like I say, I look at the old cartoons, and it's like those imperfections are there, but so what? It certainly doesn't hurt the cartoon. I don't think. Doesn't seem like it does. Seems fine. Okay, here we go. This is our last drawing we're gonna make here. Let's see. So let's see. I like to do the body first with a black. We'll go big, 200%, and move that over so we can see it good. Black, that's the black line we're going to put on the top. Yay. All right. One way you can work on getting your line work, your hand to make a nice clean line. One of the things that I do in some of the classes that I teach is I teach what I consider to be line discipline. What do I mean by line discipline? I would have my students draw on many, many pages over several days, sometimes several weeks, practicing drawing circles, straight lines, certain types of lines over and over and over, and getting a control of being able to get your wrist and your hand to do certain movements. The reasoning for that is you start to train your hand and your arm to do certain types of motions. And as you do that, you're able to facilitate things in your drawing a lot better because you're getting your hand to do things. The lazier you are as an artist, the more you are going to be at the mercy of technology. If I could give young people any real advice, I'd say don't make yourself obsolete. I mean, AI is going to be able to steal any and everything that's on the internet. That's the way it's designed. So if you don't have any uniqueness about what you do, and even if you do, until there are legal issues about what AI can and can't do from an artist standpoint, we're all going to be at the mercy of it to some greater or lesser degree. I don't know that maybe there's anything that can be done about that. However, without sounding fatalistic, I'm going to say this, that as human beings, where we miss it, I think, the most is in the desire, or is in our laziness, is it convenience. We like things easy. So what do? We end up putting ourselves in a bad place by letting the machine do everything instead of trying to figure out how to use our own abilities to the maximum. There is a maximum way that we as artists, as creators, can do what we do and do it well. But if we give that over completely to AI or whatever, machine, digital, whatever, if we give that completely over to the AI, then of course it's going to do it better and faster than we can do it. Of course it will. But if there's stuff that we do and we do it well, and I think we should be developing ourselves as artists. I guess that's what I'm saying. Let's just stop being lazy. Let's stop giving ourselves a reason to be lazy. What's wrong with a little hard work? I'm going to turn this layer 1 off. Well, I'm going to, up here at the top, you see where I'm just taking the opacity right down to 0. So that completely gets rid of the layer underneath. That's where the drawing was. And we'll save just to be on the safe side, and we will play. And we have our final scene. All done. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, don't let the computer do everything, do something yourself. Don't there's no reason to let the computer do it all. Just not a good idea. All right, good people. Well, anyway, this is a shorter video. This one only turned out to be almost 16 minutes. So you all have a great day. Thank God once again for the talents and gifts that you have. Your drawing ability and your creative artistic ability, like everything else we have, is a gift from God, and we are to be, should be, appreciative and thankful to Him for it. Give Him credit and love every day. So, anyway, there you go. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and don't forget, Jesus is Lord.